Right, on the AN report and on Newzroom Afrika more generally today, we're taking a deep dive into the scourge of crime in South Africa. And as part of our coverage, we're in Randfontein for you today, where we find my co-anchor, Michelle Craig, who's been speaking to a number of stakeholders as we try to get to the bottom, Michelle, of what it will take to turn the tide on communities like the one you're in today, which ranks pretty high when it comes to the incidence of contact crimes, not only in Gauteng, but certainly in the country.
Yeah, absolutely. Good morning, Ayanda, and good morning to our viewers as well. Coming to you from a chilly morning in Randfontein. We started off our coverage at 6 this morning from Randfontein Police Station. That was an important place for us to set the agenda for the day, because it is the 4th ranked police station in the province, the 12th in the country, insofar as the number of serious reported contract crimes is concerned. We've now changed our position. In the previous discussion, for the sake of our viewers who are just tuning in, we had an interesting conversation with one of the coordinators for a private security company operating in Randfontein and in Krugersdorp as well. And he really painted a picture for us of the kinds of serious crimes the communities in those areas face. He says home invasions that turn violent, that ranks quite highly insofar as serious crimes are concerned. Robberies, but he also talked about the fact that drugs is a really serious problem in these communities as well. Drugs, substance abuse, and that is a story that our communities around the country certainly can relate to, Ayanda. How substance abuse feeds into the kinds of challenges that we find in our communities, right? So we've changed our position since the 6 o'clock hour. Where you find us now, we're in Mohlakeng. This is an important community, just as we try to paint a picture of Randfontein for you. Mohlakeng has had a satellite police station now for the past 7 months. And that's after months and months of wrangling. There was some time where this community didn't have a police station at all. The station is now up and running. It's up and running as a satellite police station. And there are hopes that it will be turned into a fully fledged police station. It's an incredibly important issue when we think about visible policing, when we think about where these communities are meant to go when they are feeling unsafe. Who do they call? Visible policing is another big issue that we're hoping to unpack with police officials as well, as part of the challenges that these communities face, and as part of the things that feed into the high crime rates in these communities. Lighting is another issue. We've been told stories of school children being mugged on their way to and from school as well. That's a situation that's just completely untenable. But just driving into this community in the early hours of this morning, just around 4:45 or so, lighting was a serious issue. Even for us, we were really struggling to find our way. In communities like Khayelitsha and Nyanga in the Western Cape, where our reporters will also be covering this special focus on 405. We know that lighting in communities is a serious issue, especially for women and children when they're trying to access sanitation facilities, just trying to go to the toilet. People have to leave their homes in a context where there is little to no lighting in their areas. So we've got this special focus on 405. Our reporters are in KZN as we focus on the scourge of political killings. We're focused in various areas in Gauteng, in Zandspruit. We've got mob justice killings that's in our radar as well, and various things in the Western Cape that we also want to focus on. Just this morning we were telling our viewers about the increase in robberies and muggings on Table Mountain. So that's as we just continue with our special focus on 405, and of course we're kicking off that coverage for you right here on the AM Report.
Absolutely. Michelle Craig, live to us there from Mohlakeng in Randfontein. Once again, Michelle, thanks very much indeed. And we'll continue with that focus as mentioned throughout the course of the day.